time for baseball on MLB Network. Today it's the finale of this 4-game set between the Toronto Blue Jays and the Chicago White Sox. Major League Baseball on MLB Network is next. Hyunjin Ryu gets handed the ball for the 4th and final game of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, one of the strengths of this guy is handling right-handed hitters. Right-handers coming into this game are hitting under 250 against this guy, so he's doing a lot of things right when the right-handers step into the batter's box.
Standing in, Xavier Edwards, and we are ready for some daytime baseball. One and two.
2 strikes.
Got him swinging in the dirt. He'll throw down to first, 1 away. Here's George Springer, one of the better hitters in the league this year, currently 7th in the American League in hitting.
What a powerhouse season, in the top 10 in home runs and runs batted in. He's also one of the most feared hitters in all of baseball.
Rounded down the third baseline, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. We'll be in the 80s later this afternoon, but for now 79 degrees at first pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Jimenez is underneath this one, and that's out number 2.
Batting third, the shortstop, Cody Clemens.
Ready now, Cody Clemens. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And we'll have the first base runner of the ball game here as that misses, and it's a 2-out walk.
Man, you hate to give up a 2-out walk to anybody, but especially to a speed demon like him. Good chance he's running here, and good luck trying to stop him.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Justin Decker, man at first after the 2-out walk. Now the 3-2 pitch. Down the left field line and deep, and no one can get there. It's a foul ball. The next 3-2. Hammered the other way to deep right field. Mazara's going back. On the warning track, he makes the catch. 1 left for Toronto. Time for the White Sox to go to work. No score. Jordan Balazovic gets the ball for the Blue Jays in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's been pretty good his last 3 starts. A whip under 1.20, so he minimizes the amount of base runners. He's a tough customer. It'll be fun to watch him to see if he's on point early in this one here today.
So striding forward now, Leury Garcia. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Struck him out.
One of the toughest pitches to hit, the straight changeup, right? El Cambio. Hadn't seen it in that entire at bat. What happens? Gets the string pulled on him right there. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
To the plate now, Yandy Diaz. And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. And no one will track it down. And another foul ball. Bases are empty, 1 man out. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Boy, not what you want coming out of the gate as a pitcher, right? You don't want to have to show all of your pitches this early on in the game, but that's a quality at bat. And what does it make you do as a pitcher? You have to use a lot of your pitches, and the more pitches a hitter sees, the better chance they have to make good contact.
Full count now. Now the payoff pitch home. Pops this one up. And he'll lunge out of the crouch to make the play for out number 2.
Batting third, not shortstop, Tim Anderson.
And that'll bring up the shortstop, Tim Anderson. He's back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. Now the 1-1 pitch. Hard hit ball to second. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the White Sox, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Digging in, Yordan Alvarez comes into this one with just 1 hit in 9 tries for the series. Now the 1-1 pitch is a fastball, then off the plate for a ball. Fellas, these White Sox, as they enter play today, they came out on the losing end last time out and are in a bit of a skid. In fact, they've lost 7 of their last 10.
Yeah, Matty, it hasn't been the best of times, D-Row. They've lost the first 3 games of this set at home, and the last thing you want to do is get swept in a 4-game series at home. You need to win this one.
Yeah, it can't happen. Can't get swept 4 games in a row on your home turf. Watch for the manager to he's going to make moves, and he's going to make them quick. I don't know what they're going to be pitching, hit and run. Something's happening today.
He pulls this one into right. A dive, but it's off his glove.
Well, this guy makes a living on hitting fastballs. Fall behind in the count, and you'll make you pay.
Yeah, Dan, you drive to the ballpark every night praying to get 1-3-1 count so your eyes can light up and you can guaranteed fastball let it eat.
In now, Pete Alonso. A 2-1 count to the Blue Jays first baseman.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
Here's the 2-1.
3 balls, 1 strike.
I love the approach out on the mound. Everything's down in the zone as it should be, but now you find yourself in a 3-1 count. Do you elevate a little bit more and get back in this zone, or you just pitch around them?
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And he misses here for ball 4. Already 2 walks surrendered in his first couple of innings of work.
We knew coming into this game that this guy has a tendency to give up a lot of free passes, and history repeats itself as he's already given up 2 walks here. I'll tell you, effectively wild is a pretty tough thing to be.
Coming to the plate now, Christian Pache, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Garcia is there, and he has it for the first out.
Batting 8, the catcher, Zach Collins.
Coming to the plate now, Zach Collins. Not the shiniest of batting average as he comes in hitting down in the 220s for the year. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. Now the relay home, but not in time as he's across with the run.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
So now to the plate, Matt Thaiss, and he fouls this one off. Had him fooled as he swings through the curveball. 2 down.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch-out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
At the plate now, Xavier Edwards. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Alonso over at second. Collins on at first with 2 down. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Man, 35 pitches with only 2 outs in the second inning. Ideally, you'd like to have 30 or less after 2 innings, so he's got some catching up to do.
The 2-2.
Full count, 3-2.
George Springer would be next. Now a line drive that's going to be caught out there at short. Almost big trouble there, but he'll wind up stranding 2 as the side is retired. Blue Jays forced to settle for just the 1. On now to the bottom of the second. Toronto leads this one 1-0. Last half of the second set to go, and digging in is the outfielder Eloy Jimenez. The 3-2 pitch. Fouled away. And he takes ball 4. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the second.
Yeah, and as a starter, the last thing you want to do is let a team answer when your guys just scored a run for you. So he's thinking ground ball right here to try to get a double play and end this threat.
In now the power-hitting outfielder Nomar Mazara. And he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. First with no outs here. Two balls and a strike. And Dan Dero, the Blue Jays, as they enter play here this afternoon, they're on a great run of late as they come in winners of 7 of their last 9 games.
Yeah, Matty, this team finds itself with a huge lead, double digits right now, and climbing, playing really good baseball. Some people will say, oh, you don't want to have that big a lead, you start resting on your laurels. I look at it.
Oh, and he can't come up with it. Only play to the pitcher covering, and the runner moves into second on the play.
Batting 5th, the designated hitter, Miguel Sano.
Here's Miguel Sano as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. A ball and 2 strikes.
Yep, 1-2.
So let's take a look at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Joe McDonald.
Hey, Joe McDonald, he's a tough guy to figure out sometimes, Dero. One inning, he'll be giving that inside corner. The next inning, he doesn't give much of that inside corner. His zone fluctuates a lot.
You know, Dan, you could see some definite confusion on the face of some hitters today. Questioning in the strike zone. One pitch is a strike on the outer half. The next time it's a ball. Kind of a little cat and mouse with the umpire when you should be focused on the pitcher.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Miguel Sano becomes out number 2 this inning. Into the box, Yasmani Grandal. 1-2 to the White Sox catcher.
With the way this guy's throwing on the mound, you cannot be chasing. You have to set your sights a little bit lower and control the strike zone.
And this one runs in on him as he can't get his arms extended. A great pitch there, and the inning is over. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. George Springer the next to hit. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And this is hit hard to the right side, but foul. The next 1-2 pitch. Misses. Ball 2.
This is a fun guy to watch when he's up there. Really battles. Doesn't take any pitches off. He's a grinder. Always seems to make it difficult on the opposing pitcher.
And he lays off the curveball. Strike 3 called, and that's going to be out number 1. And look there at the standings from the AL Central as you see where the White Sox find themselves coming into today's action.
Clemens.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Cody Clemens. He's been productive at the plate in the series with 6 hits coming into this one. And that misses. 2-1. 1 out, nobody on. Ball 3.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
And he looks at ball 4 now, so he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of the steal when he's on base.
When a guy's been swinging the bat as well as he has in this series, you definitely want to take the bat out of his hands. A free pass to first is better than what he's been doing the last couple of games.
He's running. Pitch misses low. The throw down. Not in time. He's in there at second. Certainly a very close play at second on that bag, so let's analyze it with Show Track. We all know he's got plus speed on his side, and you really see it represented in the top speed. That really made the difference on that one. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and it's a foul ball. 1 out and a runner on second base. And he misses again. Ball 4, and that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on balls.
Well, it's obvious he wanted absolutely no part of the 3 or 4 hole hitters, but he's got to focus here because this guy in the 5 hole is just as dangerous.
Next to bat for Toronto, Yordan Alvarez. He reached on a single in his first try.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
Hey, struggling to find the release point of that curveball. That wasn't a very good one. Somehow he's just got to find that feel because that's a pitch he's going to need going forward.
The 2-1 is swung on and missed for strike number 2. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. He pulls this one into right, and that's in there. Base hit. And the run is in to score from second. It's a 2-0 ball game.
Now batting, the first baseman.
And now time is called here as their pitching coach is going to pay a quick visit to the mound to discuss how they want to attack things here. Into the box now, Pete Alonso. Oh, had a hanger that time, but missed it. 1-2.
Well, I think he's got to find a way out of this jam and limit the damage. If he's unable to do that, this game could get away from him.
Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. Fouled off. Ball 2.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
Weak grounder back to the mound. He's got it. The second for one. The relay not in time as he beats the throw by a step.
Well, they really didn't have a shot at turning two on the high chopper. They only get one, and that allows the runner from third to score.
Striding forward now is the DH, Christian Pache. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Now a ball pulled hard but fouled off to the left.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Here's the payoff pitch. And this is swung on and missed as the 30th pitch of this inning finally does the trick. The side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 1 hit, no errors, and 1 man left on. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. The Blue Jays on top, 3-0. Bottom of the 3rd now, and here comes the first baseman, Jed Jerko. One and one, here it comes. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
Stepping in now, Danny Mendick. 1 ball and 2 strikes to count. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
He's really on a roll right now on the mound. Back-to-back strikeouts to wrap up the last inning, and now he started this frame with the same story. 4 straight strikeouts in all.
To 1-2 now. The White Sox are still looking to break into the hit column here. And this ball is popped up, drifting back behind the mound. Clemens is there, and the side is retired. Down in order go the White Sox, still down 3-0. Welcome back to the South Side as we check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Blue Jays to discuss his thoughts on his team's lineup so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He cited the 4 walks they've earned already as evidence that his guys are waiting for the right pitch and that they're willing to let the opposition work themselves into trouble. So far, that's paying off.
Thank you, Heidi. All set for the start of the 4th. And next to hit is the catcher, Zach Collins. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Anderson picks it up. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th. So with 1 away, let's punch up the graphic and show you the pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters here in the 4th inning. And both of these guys working in pretty much the same realm. Just a 1 mile-an-hour differential from 94 down to 93 as the top speeds. At the plate, Matt Thaiss looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
In there, and it's full 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home. Liner in there for a base hit.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
To the plate now, Xavier Edwards. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. The 1-2. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. 3 runs, 4 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. Barehanded for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Nothing doing for the Blue Jays, but they lead it 3-0. And that will bring in Yandy Diaz. Now the 1-1 pitch. Line to the right side. Decker is there to put it away for out number 1.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
And the next to bat will be Tim Anderson. He's 0 for 1 thus far. The 3-1 is in there for a full count now, 3-2. This one's down. It's the White Sox first hit, and it's going to be for extra bases. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double.
No mistake what he was sitting on. Fastball middle of the plate, kept his hands back, stayed through the baseball, and delivers a hard hit line drive.
At the plate, Eloy Jimenez. Called strike on the inside, and he can't believe it at the plate. It's 1-2 now. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
That's a pretty impressive pitch from a young arm like that. If you could spot your pitches there in advantage counts like 1 and 2, you're going to have a lot of strikeouts and soft contact.
At the plate now, Nomar Mazara checks his swing here, but he does so in time. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Fly ball out toward left center field. Alvarez will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. White Sox leave 1. They trail it here 3-0. Ready for another chance? George Springer 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. The 1-1. Grounded weakly to the left. He's got to hurry. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
The batter, number 8, shortstop, Cody Clemens.
Ready for another shot now. Cody Clemens. 10 RBIs already for him in the series, having picked up 6 base hits. 3 runs, 4 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. This ball will be chopped foul. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Lays off 2-2 now. Some action now in the White Sox bullpen. They'll stand up a lefty and a right-hander to throw. Here now the 2-2. Popped him up. Grandal has a play. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, right fielder, Justin Decker.
Digging in once again, Justin Decker. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. A ball and 2 strikes now.
Ooh, that was ugly. Howdy, if you're waving at me.
Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here now the 2-2. Hard on the ground towards short. Anderson scoops it up. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Blue Jays go down in order. They lead it 3-0. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Wackney.
Thanks, Matt. I had a chance to talk with White Sox manager Rick Renteria between innings about his thoughts on his lineup's performance. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
Thank you, Heidi. So to the plate is the White Sox DH, Miguel Sano. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch.
Ball. 2 balls, 1 strike.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Bullet back up the middle. Springer has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out. So still nothing against him on the scoreboard here in the 5th as we check out the league leaderboard for team ERA. And you can see that this staff currently leads the AL in that category. Now at the plate, Yasmani Grandal comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Pretty well struck high and deep to left field. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. And he'll reach second now with 1 away. So a good job of going the other way here as he checks in with the 1-out double. And as we take a look at the White Sox leaders in that category, he currently sits 3rd on the team. Here's Jed Jerko now, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Runner at second here with 1 man out. And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
Hey, I can understand this batter's frustration right here. He's trying to be aggressive and get something going for his team. They are getting shut out in the 5th inning, but that's exactly why they're getting shut out. You need to keyhole and stay on the attack and make this pitcher come in the middle of the plate.
And this one's in the dirt, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. All even at 2-2. Here it is. Now a ball hit sharply toward third. And that's a fair ball as this one will get down the line. The throw into second. And he is out trying for 2 bases, but credit him with a single and an RBI here.
Second baseman, Danny.
So now to the plate, Danny Mendick. That's right there at the belt. 1-2 now.
The count is 1-2.
And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. 2 out, nobody on. Hit on the ground to third. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Sox get a run here on 2 hits. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. The Jays are out in front, 3-1. Arodys Vizcaíno takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 40, Arodys Vizcaíno.
Stepping in, Yordan Alvarez. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. The set and the 1-1 pitch. And a good eye there as the Jays left fielder's able to move the count in his favor at 2-1 now. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
And just when you needed a shutdown inning, a leadoff walk was certainly not on the agenda. He needs to bear down right here.
The 3-1. A swing and a miss, and that'll fill the count at 3-2.
Little hesitation right there by the batter. It was great execution by the pitcher down and away, but that looked like a late swing. Could have been sitting on something else.
Hit sharply on the ground. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Up next for the Blue Jays, the first baseman, Pete Alonso.
So here's Pete Alonso. He reached on a fielder's choice previously. The 3-1.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
Hit hard but foul to the left, and they'll try it again. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. And that'll get down out there near the wall. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Cristian Pache.
Into the box, Cristian Pache. And a swing and a miss there on a late breaking slider as he set down on strikes for the 2nd time this afternoon.
On the mound, he's thinking, grab some pine, Rook. Listen, for almost everyone, the adjustment to hitting big league pitching is a big one. Some guys have success when they first get called up, but as soon as teams start figuring out how to get you out, that's when the learning process really starts.
Into the box now, Zach Collins. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. We're in the 6th inning here in a 3-1 ball game. To first. And the off-balance throw gets him as he takes away a hit, and the side is retired. Blue Jays held in check as the lead remains 3-1. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Leury Garcia.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner, but this will be foul. On a good changeup, a swing and a miss, and he's set down on strikes for the second time today.
Wow, that's one of the toughest pitches in baseball to hit, right? That good straight changeup, El Cambio. There's not much you can do with that. You're going off of that arm speed, and the ball, it just doesn't get there.
To the plate now, Yandy Diaz. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. Edwards backs up and takes care of it. 2 away.
The batter, number 7, shortstop, Tim Anderson.
Now at the plate, Tim Anderson, 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. Alonso will put this one away, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the White Sox. Score holds. It's 3-1. Jose Alvarez is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 52, Jose Alvarez.
Stepping in, Matt Thaiss. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. Good job going down and hanging with it that time. Again, a 1-2. And this is foul tipped at the plate directly off the arm of the home plate umpire. And folks, there's no padding up there. That's going to hurt. The 1-2. And this is down at knee level as it's chopped foul at home plate. The 1-2. A bouncer to the left side. Fielded cleanly. And the throw on to first will take care of him. So he's thrown out by the only man standing on the left side of the infield. 1 away.
Good pitch right there to run the 2-seamer in on his hands and bunch him up. And an easy ground ball is the result.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Xavier Edwards. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Now the 2-1.
Ball that time.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
The 3-1 is swung on and missed. A full count now. We're in the 7th inning with a good finish brewing. 3-1 our score. This one's down to third. Reined in. Throw on to first. 2 gone.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Into the box, George Springer. In prior at-bats against Jose Alvarez, he's just 2 for 9. He's taken him deep once. And here's a ball hit in the air. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. 2 out, nobody on. Tried to shoot the corner and he missed it. 2-2.
Well, all of the umpires in the seats thought that was strike three, and they weren't far off, but I think that was a good call. Looked to be just a bit outside.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Ready with another 2-2. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner, and it'll fade just at the end and winds up a long foul ball.
4 foul balls in this AB. Pitcher cannot find anywhere to go to put this guy away.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline. Making him work out there. The 9th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. And a full count to George Springer. It's 3-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
3-2 pitch. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And it's fouled away. A payoff pitch one more time. And he takes ball 4, so he's on. And as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here.
Man, as a pitcher, I can tell you that is so frustrating. He's got 2 outs, and he wants to get that 3rd out as quickly and painlessly as possible. But that hitter makes him work his tail off, and he still loses him.
Digging in, Cody Clemens. In his last at-bat, he popped out in foul ground.
Yeah, this one's going to upset him for a little bit. You make the pitcher work the way he did right there, and that's the end result. That one sticks with you for a while.
Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. The 3-1. And that's in there on the hands. 3-2 now.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
A runner on first with 2 away. And he takes ball 4 again. And they clearly just don't want any part of him in this one.
He did not want to let the hitter off the hook with 2 outs. And now he's got a runner in scoring position to deal with.
Steve Cishek will get the ball here as he looks to get the final out in the top of the 7th. Justin Decker will be his first assignment here as he'll face him with runners at first and second and 2 away. Now the payoff pitch home. Drilled right back up the middle. Oh, a diving effort as it's off his glove. And no chance at all to make a play here, so despite the effort, the inning will continue.
Boy, you know, D-Row, every pitcher loves that. Shortstop does a great job just to knock that ball down, to keep it from the outfield, to keep that runner from advancing all the way to home.
Yeah, and as a former middle infielder, Dan, we love this stuff. This is what gets you jacked up, trying to save runs for your pitcher, give you another chance to execute and get us out of this inning.
Long run for the center fielder. He's got it, and they get out of the jam unscathed. Blue Jays strand 3, and it's still 3-1. Last half of the 7th here, and standing in the outfielder, Eloy Jimenez.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
2 balls and a strike to count. The 2-1 home. Back up the middle, right to him. On to first, and that is a big out to lead off the home 7th.
The right fielder, number 30, Nomar Mazara.
Digging in now, Nomar Mazara. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances. The 1-1 is taken for strike 2. 1 out, nobody on. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Here now the 2-2. This is pulled into right. Decker is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone.
He got that one pretty good. It just didn't have the right launch angle to carry over the outfielder's head. Small difference where the ball hit the bat could have made all the difference.
So the big bat of Miguel Sano digs in next. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Ready on 3-1. Here's the pitch. Base hit into right center.
Hey guys, I like the execution by the batter there. He got a hanger in the middle of the plate. He could have come unglued, but he didn't. He stayed focused and drove a line drive base hit.
In now, Yasmani Grandal. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2.
Don't be surprised if he gets another back foot slider right here. Don't think for a second, just because he took the first one, that this pitcher won't come back exactly the same way.
2 out with a man at first. Now a fastball inside, and he works it back to a full count now.
Good running count right here. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runner on first. He'll be off to the races on this pitch.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Hit out towards second. Scooped up. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. A man left for the White Sox, and it remains a 3-1 ball game. Up next, the power bat of Pete Alonso. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Two balls and a strike. Here it is. Wanted to go after the slider, but he holds off. 3-1.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor. 3-1.
The 3-1 takes a strike for a full count now. 3-2.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
The 3-2 pitch. Skied into straightaway right. Headed after it is Mazara. He can't get there in time, and now it hops over the wall for a ground rule double.
Designated hitter.
Hey, this is what every hitting coach teaches when you start playing baseball. Don't try to do more than you can. Hit the ball where it's pitched, and he does a great job right there as he pushes it down the line nicely, and it bounces over for a ground rule double.
At the plate now, Christian Pache. 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
This is going to be an interesting at-bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
Here now the 2-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Time to bring you up to date on the numbers for our 2 starters. It's our starter comparison, and the hometown 9 have had trouble generating much by way of hits, as you can see by the left side of your screen. Ready once again, Zach Collins, trying to add some padding to their lead in the form of that run standing out there at second base. 1 out and a runner on second base. This one is launched. Look at this. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. So it's a 2-run shot to right center. 12 home runs for him now thus far as they stretch the lead to 5-1.
Yeah, and that home run is an absolute backbreaker. You still have some baseball left to play here, but with a 4-run lead, it could be a non-save situation. So they might get the rest of their closer the rest of the day. 4 runs feels awfully good.
So now to the plate, Matt Thaiss. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
It's clear he just hasn't been able to find any rhythm out there. Pretty much unable to hit any of his spots, and now he's at 3-1, and he's put him into another great hitting count.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And he fouls this one off. Still only 1 out in the inning. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Now he goes the other way, and he got a lot of it high and deep to left center field. That one's out of here. Back-to-back home runs. So a solo shot here to left center field. Home run number 5 on the year, and it's now a 6-1 ball game.
I know hindsight's 20/20, but you can't throw that pitch to that guy. Don't forget, he homered yesterday, so you know he's locked in and ready to roll up there. We'll see if he learns from that mistake.
Jace Fry gets the call as he'll pitch with 1 gone in the top of the 8th.
Number 57, Jace Fry.
Standing in now, Xavier Edwards. Now he'll try to bunt his way on base here, but this will roll foul. Fry is a guy known for his lights-out stuff. He tends to rack up strikeout numbers at a very high rate. However, he does at times get wild. Walks have come back to bite him on more than one occasion.
You know, it's not uncommon, Matty V, for a relief pitcher to come in with really good stuff. And it seems like he's either really hit and miss. He'll rack up a lot of strikeouts, but if he's not quite on, he'll also rack up a lot of base on balls, and that can cause a pitching coach and a manager to really start to pull their hair out.
Digging in to try it again, George Springer. Now the fastball is swung on and missed.
Hey, hats off to the pitching staff right here. They've been able to hold a hot hitter in check in Game 4 this series.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
Good job to lay off that 1-2 breaking ball, put himself right back in this at bat.
And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. He'll get it into second. The tag, and they'll get him at second, and with that, the side is retired. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. It's the Blue Jays 6 and the White Sox 1. Dylan Floro is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Leading off the inning, Jed Jerko, and they'll need him to get something going here.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Line to shortstop, and there's one away. The Blue Jays are into their bullpen now, as there are the final numbers for their starter. Great day's work any way you look at it.
Matty V, really a solid performance. 7 strong innings pitched, in line for the win. Needs some help for the bullpen to close this one out.
Into the box now, Danny Mendick. 2-2 pitch is fouled away. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Fouled away. Now another 2-2. Slapped hard the opposite way. Decker is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone.
Now batting, the center fielder, Leury Garcia.
Now batting, Leury Garcia. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Down in order go the White Sox. They trail 6-1. Aaron Bummer enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th.
Aaron Bummer.
Standing in, Cody Clemens, and it's a strange line developing for him in this one. He's been walked several times.
Listen, it's not easy coming back off of closers, but this guy hasn't been super dependable so far this season, and he's blown several saves up to this point.
The 2-2 pitch. Again, he sends it out of play. Here now the 2-2. Back up the middle. And this will make its way into center field for a base hit, and the leadoff man's aboard now to open the 9th.
Hey, Dan, this guy's having a monster series on the road. Were you aware of the home road splits?
I think every player is, and sometimes it's a matter of being either comfortable on the mound or comfortable in a batter's box in some visiting ballparks, and some guys, quite frankly, like it better on the road than they do at home.
And the runner back in standing. Nobody out, runner on first. Into the box, Justin Decker. Hit on the ground out to short. And that's through into left, and back-to-back singles have him in business to start the 9th.
Hey, they weren't going to keep this guy down for long. That's the ebbs and flows of a baseball season. Bottom line is this guy has bat-to-ball skills. You knew he was going to get hot eventually.
To the plate now, Yordan Alvarez. Tapped out in front of home. And he indeed takes only the out at first as the runners move to second and third with one away now.
Now batting, the first baseman, Pete Alonso.
Now at the plate, Pete Alonso. He hits here in a spot where he might be able to put this one out of reach.
Yeah, Matt, down 5, another run across here could very well put the nail in the coffin. Mentally, they might still feel like they've got a shot if they could get out of this jam, though.
The 1-1 home. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
1 and 2.
I kind of like the aggressive attitude right here. I know he's in a jam. What does he do? He goes to his best stuff, and that's the fastball.
Runners are at second and third with one down. And looked like the sinker here, but a good job of knocking this thing down. Still even at 2-2. And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting,
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Christian Pache. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. And the 2-1. 3-1.
1 strike.
And a slider that time as this ball's hammered to deep left field. And that is the definition of a mistake pitch there as this ball is gone. A home run. So that's his first home run in the big leagues, and it's fair to say it's a moment he'll never forget.
Well, there's no doubt about that, Matt. People ask him 50 years from now who he hit it off of and what stadium he was playing in, and he'll remember it all. Heck, he'll probably remember what kind of pitch it was, too. Hopefully he can get the ball back so that can go in his trophy case forever.
Stepping in now, Zach Collins. There's a shin-high slider laid off for a ball. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Won't commit on the slider. Good patience, and it's full 3-2.
Good pitch there on 0-2. Breaking ball out of the zone away. Might set up another breaking ball to see if he'll chase this one a little bit farther off the plate.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Three runs already home here. Popped him up. Diaz waits on it. And that's the third out. One more look at the big blow for the Blue Jays. A 3-run home run. Last chance coming up here for the White Sox. It's the Blue Jays 9 and the White Sox 1. Now in the box, Yandy Diaz starting things for his side in the ninth as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. But these guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Lifted in the air toward the line and right, but this is going to wind up a foul ball. Hard sinker misses 2-2. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Alvarez is there, and that's not the start to the bottom of the ninth this crowd was hoping for. One away.
Shortstop, Tim Anderson.
Stepping up now, Tim Anderson. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. One out, nobody on. And it's 2 balls and a strike for Tim Anderson.
I got 2-1 to count.
To 2-2 now. Now here it comes. High in the air out to center field. Springer has a read on it. 2 down.
Now batting, the left fielder, Eloy Jimenez.
White Sox down to their final out. And up next, the exciting Eloy Jimenez. 2 out, nobody on. The White Sox down to their last strike. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
It seemed like everyone had a hand in this win, and that's usually the case when you win a game by 8 runs. Feels good to dominate a game like that.
9-1 is the way this one ends. The Blue Jays took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Jordan Balazovic earns his 6th winning decision in this one. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
Fans, our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Blue Jays, 9 runs on 13 hits. No errors, they left 9 runners on base. For the White Sox, 1 run, 4 hits, no errors, they left 3 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 12 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
it.